Hello there, everybody. My name is Chargin' Chuck, and this is the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 1.7 tier list. We're here with chat. We're here to talk about the game. Say hi, chat. Be on your best behavior. I know what you search in the middle of the night. Let's get into it, and let's see. Do I freaking know anything about the meta of the game? Now, ignore the beautiful ads on the side. Let's jump right into it now. Let's get into the worst. Who's in the worst of the game? This beautiful bird of men. First, let's cover these three characters. How am I supposed to know three DLC characters who ain't even out? So, we're just gonna get that out of the way. Even though, I might have seen some stuff. But let's get into the first character. Nigel, bottom one. This man has not been changed at all since release. He's gotten like an extra hitbox and his up special. This man is melee Jigglypuff without any of the sauce. I see the vision for Nigel, but like he just doesn't work. He's a lightest in this game where everyone's explosive and has crap ton of kill power sometimes. In this game, Nigel he just kind of floats around and whacks you sometimes. That's not a bad character at all, but compared to the craziness that everybody can get up on into in this game just does not hold up. So I hope that Nigel can get some love because I don't think he's too far away from being good. He just needs maybe a little weight buff and a few select changes in a few areas here and there. Next, let's get to the next man, Plankton, the greenest of them all. Hello, can you go behind that beautiful man? Let's go, Plankton. This man has been a menace, as I've been quoted on stream. This man is the William Afton of Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. He always comes back. Fantastic recovery. He's heavy, so you're never going to kill him early. His up airs will let him come back from anything and everything. This man's an absolute menace when it comes to recovering. Besides that, fantastic grab situations, whether it be his normal grab, his command grab. Plankton is not a bad character at all, but big body, being one of the heaviest in the game, you're going to get out zoned sometimes, and when you're just getting absolutely juggled by characters that just pummel you into oblivion and whatnot in this game, Plankton's sauce does not hold up, even though he has amazing neutral tools, big moves, big everything. Once you put him up against a small character who's fast, Plankton just freaking falls apart. So, let's get into the next one. And this is Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2's newest character, Lucy Loud. No, I'm just kidding. Lincoln Loud, I'm just kidding. Mr. Krabs. This may be a shock for some people who are not following the game or whatever, but Mr. Krabs is the first DLC character for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. Now, maybe, before in 1.6, his release patch always said he was here, but now with some new changes and whatnot, the man is definitely not bottom one anymore. Mr. Krabs, what does he have right? He has a giant side special that he can jump out of at any point. One of the most deadliest side specials in this game will combo into itself, will allow him to set up for whatever. Has one of the best neutral airs in the game. He has Wario, Nair. On paper, Mr. Krabs is good, but they did buff his money collecting. Mr. Krabs, like Shovel Knight from Aether's, Rivals of Aether, you beat people to get money, or you get beaten to draw money yourself. Now they did buff, how much money he gets, the values and all that stuff, but Plankton just has not Plankton, Mr. Krabs just has a hard time just building up. You are going to struggle so hardcore just to have a chance at halfway into your stock or late into your stock if you do not win that first neutral interaction. One of the biggest forward airs in the game, like almost all moves that Mr. Krabs has some purpose. They're all freaking good, but it's just the struggle is just too real. It's just too real when you're starting out as Mr. Krabs. And I think that officially does it for bottom tier. That's for all the bottom tiers in this game. At least, what I think. So, let's jump into the next song. Let's get into a little something. Let's get the mood set and let's get the mood going for low tier, everybody. Anyways, for low tier, let's go. We have Zim, my freaking man. This music might be a little loud. This music might be a little freaking loud. Anyways, let's freaking go. Zim. What does he do in this game? In my heart, Zim is top one. Because he's so close to being there, but, you know, he just don't work. Zim, what does he have? He has Explosion, honestly one of the best projectiles and edge guarding tools in this entire game. Just edge guarding all around. His lasers can be really annoying paired up with Gur. The thing about Zim is that he has great neutral. He has great early percent damage. Like every tool that he has is great. He has a frame 3 jab. But Zim is a fast faller and one of the lightest in this game. So being light and getting comboed easier means you die even more. And put that with having to use slime to recover. Because Zim's recovery is okay without slime, but when you're really far out or you have to go from underneath the stage, Zim just falls apart. But then, when you play Zim, you get some beautiful moments like this. But sometimes when you play Zim, crazy moments like this just happen. Let's go. The fabled triple laser. That's right, the fabled triple laser. Character, fantastic edge guarding, fantastic grabs, fantastic everything, but Zim just dies the second that he tries something. His defense is not good. The second Zim tries anything, he just dies for it, and I'm hurt every single time that I play him and this game. My day is ruined. Anyways, let's go next. Ember. Upstrong was nerfed. Ember. Ember. What does Ember do? She is a cloud without the cloud sauce. Forward air chains into spike walnut, that's cool. Down tilt's good. On paper, Ember is a good character, but she has some very bad bugs that need to be looked at as soon as freaking possible. Bugs like Phantom Cheer, which should get her cheer meter, her limit, to full, but yet she just can't use it at all until she dies. Or people being able to shield her jab. That's right, if you get hit mid-jab by Ember, you're just able to shield it. So, Ember just, solid character, strong up air, it did get nerfed, which is a giant circle. And that's, you know, Ember's main move for pretty much everything she does, so that did get nerfed as well. Ember right now is like a solid baseline with nothing crazy, and unfortunately that's where Ember is right now. Next, Lucy Loud, or as I like to say, Megas tier. Let's get down to business on this one, everybody. Lucy Loud, she got nerfed after the first slime box. We all know that double grand finals that freaking happened. We all remember it well. Lucy did get nerfed after that, and then the Lucy players dropped off of the face of the earth. Lucy players are extinct, except for Megas. But I consider Megas his own tier. But what does Lucy have now? Ghost Ball. If you're Megas, she still has all the exact same edge guarding that she did back in Slimebot. She controls the air so well. She will track you to the ends of the earth, and she just rules the air. If you get hit once, you're never making it back. Incredible frame data, like actually has some of the craziest grounded moves in this game. Mix it up with some movement with teleport, vampire mode, teleport, turning into jump scare and killing. Enjoy some hero wars on the side, everybody. But yeah, overall, Lucy still has everything that made her what she is back during Slimebox, but not as crazy. And I think Lucy right now is just definitely a unexplored character. She needs more people on her, because she's crazy, she heads guard, she does everything. But she's just not quite what she was. But honestly, for me, I think that does it for mid-tier. Yeah. We're going to be moving on to mid-tier now, everybody. Let's start off with some April. April, what does she do in this game is a true question. She has some fantastic neutral plays with her camera. You know, being able to knock that around on and off stage is a huge plus for her. Having a zero suit Sam as a flip kick or whatever, definitely great movement and, you know, some mix-ups for her. But if I had to use a word to describe April, I would describe her as decent. She doesn't really do anything very crazy at all. She has good plays, she has good tools, but there's not really too much outside of that. She's just a character, she just has good frame data, good size moves, but she just like doesn't do anything like very crazy at all. Of course, some boom mic combos for her with her neutral special, but overall April is just solid. There's like nothing really too crazy about her. You play April, you get your respect. Either a hard-fought win or a very easy loss. But overall, April, she works. Just maybe too honest of a character in this game. Next, let's go to SpongeBob, the one and only, the man who lives in a pineapple underneath the sea. Let's go. SpongeBob. What does he have in this game? He has some of the most busted frame data you'll ever see on any character in this game. This man can mash into oblivion. Frame 4 neutral air, I believe. This man will be able to get so many moves out in a heartbeat. SpongeBob controls up close. Once you're in SpongeBob's range, that is his game. You are not going to be able to press buttons on him. He will always outpress you, unless you're a broken top tier character, but we'll get to those later. He will always be able to mash up on you if you're close on him. He will be able to juggle you into oblivion with his up airs and throws. This man has some of the best throw chains in this entire game. But outside of that, SpongeBob doesn't really do anything. His down tilt is fantastic for hitting underneath the ledge and some solid damage, but SpongeBob is unfortunately a case like April. In a game where everybody is so busted and overtuned in this game in some cases, SpongeBob's just left as a decent character. Some sauce, but everybody else can do what he does better. On top of that, Bubble. Bubble is a good projectile, but it's a little slow, it's a little small. His down special, Chef's flip or whatever it is supposed to be reflect. It's not really good at reflecting. It's not good when you hit somebody with it. So SpongeBob can definitely use some buffs to his bubble and down special. I don't think SpongeBob's too far away from being, you know, a high tier character. He's just, you know, very solid right now. Just needs some select, you know, buffs and places to do some butt kicking. Next for mid tier, I need to consider this before getting cancelled. Raphael, have you? The reports are in. The Ninja Turtles have not been seen since 1.3. Where are the Raphaels? Raphaels, where did you go? Lautum, come back to the game. Raphael is one of the fastest characters in the game. Fantastic neutral options with his nair, shurikens everywhere. Raphael is able to make just, you know, he's able to go from defense with his shurikens to offense in a heartbeat. He's a very bait and punish heavy character, and he can bring a match back in or out of his favor in 2 freaking seconds, but you know, after some slime nerfs to him, nerfs to his shurikens got even nerfed even more this latest update if I'm correct. So overall, Raphael is a very good character, but some questionable nerfs and whatnot that have happened to him. Of course, if the Raphaels know anything, I need y'all in the chat right now, but Raphael's a character that I think is just definitely underexplored right now. I think Raphael has sauce. I think that just goes for a lot of characters in this game. Like Lucy, April, Zim. Honestly, all of these characters from mid to freaking bottom tier. They just need people exploring them, and I think there's so much that people could find with these characters. And Raphael has it. He has the neutral, he has the grab game, he has everything, but nobody's just on him. And so, when some characters don't get played, it gets a little iffy on where they are. But I think Raphael is definitely one of those characters that needs to be explored. Because the sauce is there, people just need to be willing to find it. Next. Jenny for mid-tier. Top tier show, but that's a different discussion. Jenny, what does she do in this freaking game? She's one of the best zoners there ever freaking was. A fantastic neutral air to get people off of her, or to mash up close on somebody. Jenny has a very well-rounded combo game, being able to find spikes or for strong down air, pop people up with her light down air. Overall, Jenny just does everything solid. She's if SpongeBob worked. Her rockets, which you being able to control them with just movement alone, means you can get so many more combo extensions, the kills, more. You could throw somebody in the air with an up throw, have a rocket, get them. One of the best recoveries in the game, being able to stall with her umbrella, and so much more. Jenny just really makes it hard sometimes to get in. Just very good buttons, very good up close game, fantastic edge guarding as well, spiking her strong forwarder, being able to push her backwards in the air as well. Jenny players like Bread are not afraid to go deep for some plays, and I'm terrified of them. Jenny just freaking works as a zoner and will just combo you if you're in her face. Hammer Wave 2, decent-ish projectile, not as good as the Rocket Fist, but overall, just a great character. Donatello. Are you noticing a trend of the sea of zoners? Back here, all here in mid-tier. Not calling SpongeBob a zoner, but we got everybody who wants to have those defense plays here. Overall, Donatello is definitely one of the slower characters, unless you're Mother effing Muskie. Muskie, Sparks, maybe not so much Hyper Crasher, but Hyper Crasher is awesome, have shown what this character can do. Sparks, the slime canceling, the movement, and more. Honestly, you know what? I said his name now. How about I just show you what some Donatello freaking action can do from a person who knows what they're doing? Oh, okay. That was an interesting maneuver there. Does he slime? He does some slime shenanigans. I think would slime would up B himself, but what did he do that? Maybe not the best thing I could have showed off, because I just kind of had that set up because I played Sparks, but Donatello could do so much with his electro nades. Them being able to fall through platforms means so much for Donatello as well. If he has a smoke bomb, you can count that man will never let you recover as well. Has great slime dash potential, being able to slime dash into the air with strong up air like you saw right there, and so much more. Donatello, he just works. Yeah, he's not the fastest, but he just gets in and does some great stuff when he's feeling like it. So overall, very solid character. This man is only going to be on the rise with more, experimentation and people figuring him out. And I believe that does it for mid-tier, everybody. So, let's freaking get on to high tier now. Let's freaking go. Let's start off with Mr. Tentacles himself. This character, he's definitely been through some changes. Maybe some local scooter players could let me know. But this man's been through changes. A strong up air, losing some stalling and whatnot. His bike dashes and combos being a little reworked a little bit. But what does Squidward do? He gets his anger, and he down airs if you're Connor J. But Squidward is a character of high highs and low lows, because you need to make Squidward work big time. He either gets that grab and murders you for it, he rushes in with a super fast down air, or some good note plays. He finds his paintings and murders you at 50 sometimes. Squidward, he's just a character that you either make work or you don't. And it's just really hard to put Squidward anywhere on this tier because, you know, hey, sometimes you just have those characters that either blow everyone out of the water or not. But overall, Squidward just works, maybe a little too explosive sometimes, but just a good, well-rounded character. Recovery can be a little iffy now after some of the nerfs, but he just works. Great pressure, amazing kill power. This man can actually just 0 to death you in 2 freaking hits. Fantastic air coverage. Squidward just works, but it's definitely going to be a struggle with him depending on who you're playing up against. Alright, next, who do I go to from this beautiful list? I know. How they massacred my boy. Middle Milita himself. Let's go. Reptar. Normally, you know, I would have this man normally up here, or maybe even here depending on the update, but this man is going into high tier. What's happened to Reptar? Some questionable nerfs. 1. His down special has been nerfed. Reptar has been given 50 frames of in-lag on his carpet attack. So what's that mean for Reptar? If he's not willing to slime cancel his down special, he's just sitting turkey there, just waiting to get smacked around. So it's not looking good for him. His strong up air no longer stalls him in the air, so he can't sit there and wait for a second to catch someone mid-combo. Some side special nerfs as well to the stalling, I think. Reptar cannot fast fall his up special quick enough. If he fast falls his recovery early now, he will just not grab ledge sometimes. So recovery nerfs all around. Some potential to his kill power removed, but Reptar, he's one of the heaviest in the game. You're never killing this man, never in a million years. He will kill you with just 3-2 hits. Reptar still works. Do not let the Reptars downplay him. Do not believe them. Yes, Reptar's not what he once was, but do not let these freaking lizards downplay this man at all. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna show you why you should not let a Reptar let you downplay them. Downplay their character after the nerfs. Look, Metal be showing me some crazy side special shit I never seen when he plays me. Like this.
See this? Yeah,
He be showing me. They say he massacred, but then he be doing this. Garfield. Has anybody seen this character been played at all? Has anybody seen this cat? That's a true question. Garfield, you know, besides all the Sugar Rush bugs and everything that happened a little while ago, the man has just not been touched at all. He's a character who hasn't been nerfed heavily, he hasn't been buffed at all. In fact, I think he's only gotten very select nerfs. Only in ranked I have. There you go. Like, nothing's changed about Garfield. He's fixed now. By the way, he's fixed. He only got, like, what, 1 shine nerf that, like, reduces damage by, like, 2 or 1 or something like this. Garfield is a character that has not been, like, changed at all since launch. Like, nothing about him is different. Uppy nerf? Okay, I guess that happened. I didn't even know when that happened. Thank you. Well, Crash. So I guess apparently Uppy nerf, but like, besides that, Garfield has been one of the least changed characters in his game because he just works. He's fast with Sugar Rush. Sure, he's not as carried. You do have to play the game if you're playing Garfield. You can't get carried by gimmicks or anything like that. He's very solid. He's a spacey that just works. Sure, maybe some things to be told about him, but besides having to put in some effort with Garfield, I don't know why people don't play him. He's actually just a character nobody plays, and I don't know why. This man has the sauce. He's a very good character, but nobody actually just plays him. We need people exploring Garfield. He works, I promise you. He's good. Azula. She definitely has been nerfed. Alpha Stone have not seen in action since the nerfs. Some of her double fireball stuff has been touched up. Some of her double forward strong stuff. I'm not sure about EX Thunder, if, I'm sure some of those, changes got, messed up those plays. She did get a little bit of an up air nerfed, but Azula, besides 1.2 or whatever, Azula has been one of those characters that I don't think has been largely changed. Of course, up air nerfs do hurt her big time, but I think Azula is just a character that just works. I think Azula is always going to be a safety character. Why? She can mash, one, good size moves, great projectiles, just good play. Like, she has everything that you could want in a character. Great projectiles, speed, edge guarding, everything. She's always going to be a safety pick. Sure, maybe not, she's not as carried as she was at the beginning of the game, but I don't know why more people aren't on Azula, because this character just works. Yeah, maybe she's on the simpler side. That could absolutely be the truth for Azula. A simpler character means less people played him, but like, I don't think Azula's ever going to be bad because she's already cracked and carried still. You can still be carried with Azula in this game. She just works, and more people just need to realize that, oh crap, wait, Azula actually just does things, even if she's a little toned down. But great projectiles, amazing throws, great combo game. She just works, and I don't know why more people are not on here. Let's go with Patrick. Patrick is another case of why does nobody play this character? Now, yes, Patrick did get some nerfs. I think he got some lariat and lag. I think he nerfed maybe a little bit of his momentum cancel, I think, on platforms. But Patrick is a very similar case to Azula and Garfield. Nobody just plays them. Azure Jose, of course, I'm not very good with names myself, but the top Patrick reps, they're just not there. They were there, and then suddenly they just vanished like the air nomads. Why is nobody on Patrick? This man can 3 times hug driver you. This man has one of the best freaking projectiles in the entire game with his table up air. Sure, maybe he can be a little slow, maybe certain times combo food if you get caught a little, but Patrick is just a case of a very solid character that has some very great anti-air tools, some amazing up-close pressure that you have to fear for your life for, but Patrick players just do not exist, and I have no idea why more people are not playing this man. Like in Genesis, there were a handful of Pats. Yeah. Once again, it's just another, and of course, hey, hey, whatever. Dead game memes, hey, whatever. But Patrick, he just works, and just like Azula and Garfield, if more people want Patrick and these other 3 characters, I think so much, like, crap could be found with them. Oh, yo, fight me after the tier list. Whoa, King C coming up on in here. Anyways, let's go. Who to put up in here next? Hi, Dan Listo. Can we get hi, Dan Listo in chat? Ren and Stimpy, what do? They back air. They have huge moves. They log. Where Dan Listo at? I know he chilling in chat. I know he can go into detail about Ren and Stimpy. Dan, where are you? Wake up, Dan. But no, Dan Listo, as you know, the only, there's Blazing Pasta, there's Dan. I don't look at Rimpy players very often. So, hey, this is a character that I kind of, quote-unquote, don't know too much about myself, but Ren and Stimpy. Log, great projectile, neutral air, huge, safe, back air, one of the best moves in the game. Ren and Stimpy, they are definitely slow, one of the slowest characters in the entire game. But they're also the heaviest. It's Reptar and Patrick situation. It doesn't matter how much you outplayed them, if they just never die, And with Slime, they have one of the best recoveries in the game, being able to go upwards with their slime car. So Ren and Stimpy, great moves, fantastic throw chains as well. I forgot to mention that these characters have great throw chains with their up air, or no, up throw, I believe. So they have the grab game, they have the defense game, they have very solid get off me moves. They just work if you want to play a defense character. They just work. So, yeah, I think maybe only one more character for high tier, possibly. Cora. I think she'll settle for our last high tier character. Yeah, let's go with something like that. Cora. Definitely a character that has seen changes from patches with some Nair nerfs. So I know some stuff helping with her up special. I was talking with Dex Chatta once. I don't know if her recovery got nerfed or buffed a little, so maybe some recovery problems now, maybe. But overall, Cora, when a Cora is on the screen, only so many characters in the game control the game by just existing. When you have the... Sorry, man, I was not... You should have told us all there was to know about Ren and Stimpy, man. I was waiting for you. Anyways, you could say it in the comments now that people can see on the YouTube. So just rant about Stimpy or something in chat. But, Cora, very few characters can control the game by just existing. And Cora is one of those. She controls how neutral happens, because she can run away with her side special. She can go in with her side special. Nair is huge. Her neutral projectile, the little water move, whatever, is great as well. What Dan said as well, Ren and Stimpy is a character that just controls the game by existing, and Cora is as well. Cora controls the entire pace of the game, because she can run away as much as she wants, and she can go in as much as she wants. Incredible up-close game and everything as well. She controls the game. Fantastic combos as well, being able to chaining some spikes with her aerial down strong. Cora just freaking works. Fantastic frame data, amazing moves. Cora just goddamn works. I hate to say that, but I hate to go like my answer to a lot of characters is they just work, but sometimes they just do. Alright, let's get into top tier then. Let's start it off. Sinpack not top 3 yet. Not yet. Jimmy is not top 3 yet, but as Sinpack gets better, he will be. Jimmy freaking Neutron. Jimmy. This man has done so freaking much. I think it's just better if I let the clips do the talking. But hey, Sinpack may be down to stock, but all he needs is one little bit of toast or a strong upgrade to close it out.
Just needs. Oh! Oh! Wait, why did that?
That's just clip 1. Let's go into the next one.
I love that tag. Teabag equals. I love that tag. Teabag equals. I like you. It's so good. It needs to be a little. You need to turn it into a winky face, Militia. That's how you get sets off people.
Hang on.
Okay, but the Goddard combo is going crazy right now. Into the double back air F smash. No.
Goddard.
Oh, but the Goddard.
Not know how to do proper streaming. Oh. What do you do up against the free that you saw there? Sinpack has been one of the Jimmy innovators, using the slime dashes to get some amazing, incredible edge guards never thought of before. Just making great use of Goddard. Incredible defense with his up tilt. Slime dashing again with the strong up air. If you are in the air, you will never be allowed to exist up against Jimmy. Jimmy just controls the air game so hard once you're off stage up against him, and you just die. Great grabs as well. The slime dashing, the edge Goddard, Not to mention, hey, just a little side tangent, as personally as a Zim player, why does a dog that get to fly and be everywhere in the air get to tank 2 hits, but Gar can't? Just a little side tangent. But overall, amazing setups with Goddard. Can get so many kill snipes with those lasers. Lasers setting up for combos as well. Craziness just happens when Jimmy's on screen, and this man cannot be denied. Well, why would you slime me can already tank 2? I have to have the privilege of sliming with Gurr if I want him to do something. But I will save my Jimmy Zim debate for another day. That's the next YouTube video, everybody. Why does Jimmy get to be privileged but Zim doesn't? Anyways, let's go to the next character now. Who the freak would I put up over here? Probably this little monster. El Tigre. His recovery does not work. El Tigre's recovery is bugged right now to where that man will just not grab ledge unless you are like torso length into it. But El Tigre, kind of a character that I think people are sleeping on a little bit now as well. Now, hey, of course, hey, I may be a tournament organizer myself, but I don't know every single player. I don't know who's making the plays. But El Tigre, one of the fastest characters in this game, tiniest as well, so you're going to have a rough time hitting El Tigre's little freaking blockhead. What does this man do? Frame 3 shine. This man has a frame 3 or frame 4 shine, however freaking many shines it is, it don't matter. This man will always beat you out being able to mash out harder. He has no landing lag. They gave his moves lag, but they don't. Naruto Tigre deserves to have his recovery bugged. Maybe, just maybe. But this man, they gave moves to his slam, but they gave move. I can't speak at all. Hi, I'm Chuck. I'm from Alabama. They gave lag to his moves, but not landing lag. So this man can drop up on you, do whatever, how many forward airs, up airs, whatever they wants on you, not get punished for it. Amazing fast-paced neutral. He has a side special grab as well. Does not go through shields, but he can get you in the air and on ground when you're not expecting it. This man has way too many edge guards and kills off stage. His recovery being able to be used to chase you so far into the sky. And it kills too. So you have a really hard time when you're above and landing on Tigre. If you're out into the side, that man can just run to the ends of the verves and strong forward air you. He can cancel it into a spike if he really wants to get fancy too. If you're up against El Tigre, just good luck existing, period. That is all I can freaking say. Just good luck existing. Next, let's get to it then. Zing Zang Zoom. No, Danny freaking Phantom. Now, if we were talking about 1.6 Danny, he'd be the best in the game, but luckily we live in a semi-nerfed Danny world. So, what does Danny do? What Danny used to be able to do is they used to be able to mid-screen teleport on you and not get punished for it, but that's not in the game anymore. They gave him in lag on the teleport. What does Danny do? He's one of the faster characters in the game, overall, but what really gives him speed is those back air cancels. His back air is a move that keeps momentum, but if you mash out of it or do whatever, I don't know how the Danny players do it, but just know that Danny can be mid-screen and get to you. Danny is Nigel, but if good. Yeah, true. Danny is the Jigglypuff that actually works in this game, unlike Nigel. But yeah, Danny, he is one of the faster characters in the air. He can zoom mid-screen to you. His neutral air that it will use to poke on you is either -2 or +2 on block. Don't quote me, but it's either one of those. So this man has a always safe option if he pokes you from mid-screen. Zim has a frame 3 jab, and he can't even punish Danny on a neutral air. So, you can't even punish him on these neutral airs unless, I'm just bad. Danny has so many new ways to kill you off stage as well. With his recovery being buffed, he can slime cancel it and get some amazing up-strong kills that were never possible before. You just don't get to play the game up against Danny. One of the better projectiles in the game as well. Not as crazy as it used to be in earlier patches, but one of the better projectiles in this game. This man has some of the craziest edge guards you ever freaking see. He just works. Make his nair not +2 on block. That's all I asked for. Fair play. Alright, next. Rocco, the character that makes me go me 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 me. Rocco players, I'm sorry, you're amazing. FPS, you're amazing, but you play the sleepiest of characters. Rocco is one of the characters, you know, maybe not the absolute top of top, but Rocco is a character that can just go into full-on autopilot and just win. Spunky just runs across the entire stage, can change which direction as well, so if you don't deal with Spunky, he'll always be out. Rocco could grab Spunky as well, so he can mix you up with Spunky as well. Throw everything on top of that with his jackhammer, which is literally RNG, so not even the Rocco or you know where it's going. And Rocco just makes it that he just controls the ground, and your movement is just so slowed down and predictable. They need more cooldowns on Rocco, honestly. If he's gonna have this great of a ground game, he needs more cooldowns. Which is what they're doing. They made Spunky 2.9 in this latest update, I think, so they are going the direction. I don't think anything is wrong with Rocco. He just gets to have too much out too quickly, whatever. Like, I don't think anything's very fundamentally wrong with him, but he just gets to play his game too much, if that makes sense. But yeah, fantastic edge guarding as well with his bowling balls, pogo launching you into the air, but also having it on the way down. Rocco just does everything Zim does, but better. So, if you want to play a good zoner, there you freaking go. There's your man. Next, and the final character outside the top 3. Gerald. Yeah, Gerald is a character that exists after the Plup attack. Plup led the way for everybody, for every Gerald in this game.
Vegas is looking like they want to win the bracket with this start here on Gerald. Big damage, able to find even more so off of these back airs. But it's Reptar time.
Yep, the F-Toads are out there trying to get something off stage. Let's go.
Wow, the execution and just combo timing right now from Megas is immaculate.
Okay, maybe not the best of what I could have shown for Gerald. I came unprepared with Gerald clips, unfortunately, but Gerald, fantastic air game. Up air, being a great multi-hit, will be able to drag you down. Strong up air, they fix, you know, people being able to pop out of it just a little bit. Gerald, fantastic up-close game. Can chain his dash attack into itself. Dash attack, a down tilt being a slide. Very fast, very mashable move. Gerald is a zoner that is able... Maybe Gerald can be played so many ways. That's the thing about Gerald. Gerald is a character that you can actually just do a lot with. You know, you can play him as zoner. You can play him that mid-range. You can go up close. Gerald just has so much pressure and mix-up potential with his kit, and it's honestly insane everything that you get up to with freaking Gerald. This character has no limits. Like, as time goes on, Gerald is only going to go up. You have everything at your disposal. So, yeah, great zoner if you want to play that. Great mid-range brawler because he has the moves. He has the projectiles for it. Frisbee being able to go backwards as well is insane. The watches, the skateboards. This man has it all. If you want a character that has everything, play freaking Gerald and win the game. Anyways, beavers. We're going into top 3. Top 3 territory, everybody. Can you guess who's top 1? Anyways, actually, no. Get down from there. Gertie. Let's go to freaking Gertie. Let's just put everybody up here first. And Gertie. This character is one of the freest I have ever freaking seen in this game. The Breach! We all know about the Breach, everybody. Whether you like it or not, we all know about the Breach. Frame 6 hits underneath the ledge, does so much. This character is insane. Grandma Gertie, a Captain Falcon-like character, is a little heavier on the bigger side of things, but she brings the pain. This character will absolutely edge guard you with her strong forward air, will juggle into oblivion. Some great, fantastic plays that she has by her side as well. Grandma just works her down strong, very fast move, like frame 5, frame 4, whatever. Can slime cancel into it they really want to. Doesn't even have to sometimes. Like Grandma Gertie, she can do up strong, not have to slime cancel at all, and just be able to go into a down strong. Grandma is one of the safest characters in this game. A lot of safe moves, a lot of decent sized moves as well. She just freaking works, and it's a pain to fight up against her. Let me show you what some of the stuff that Cherry can do is. Business Cherry can do. Yes, he's a Fortnite lover. All goofy on you getting mashed on. The kill is here. Metal's not on top of the shield game.
Yup, the granny damage about to come out. Grandma
Side
just
special?
one slime to
Into
kill.
grab?
Into the grab.
What was she
but
cooking?
Not gonna go for the down throw. I don't know what she was cooking. But
Metal
it's
2-5?
gonna work. Metal Militia going down in game 3. Cherry is up 2-0, chat.
That's just one thing that freaking Grandma can do. To her side special to get some good cancels with that as well. F tilt, fantastic move. Her up tilt is a Captain Falcon up tilt, and it hits underneath the ledge as well. Why does Grandma get to have all these privileges? The only semi-bad thing about Grandma is that her recovery is a tether recovery. But yeah, this character, one of the mass use in the game, gets to be free. So many great tools by her side. Why is her forward strong frame 6? Anyways, beavers. I don't know what to say about them because I've never seen anybody playing beavers. I'm sorry, Tafar. Beavers. Daggett, one of the fastest characters in the game, one of the smallest as well. So, can absolutely run up and obliterate everybody with all these fantastic grabs, these combos, these everything. Tornado, ping. One of the most annoying and safest moves in this game. Daggett gets so much from his tornado attack in this game. If you, and as well as them being able to have Marvel vs. Capcom assist, you know. Norbert, if he's on the back burner, you have the New Year's beam, which is a full screen projectile. You have the mashed potatoes with Vegeta A assist. Just thinking about it makes me die. But this character gets to be one of the fastest and most combo heavies in the game, as well as basically having full screen projectiles as long as Norbert is not killed. Norbert, the only Norbert player I know is Ducky. Hi Ducky, you've been shouted out. Ducky is not real sometimes because he doesn't get to play the game because he plays Norbert. Norbert though, what's he do? He has forward air chains. He has the hair, but Norbert by himself just is not worth using in his current state. You get some good assists, possibly, and being able to swap between the two of them, but besides that, Norbert just kind of doesn't do anything by himself. He's the assist man. You call him for the assist, not Daggett. But overall, fantastic characters, very well done. And then, of course, for the best in the game, we have Aang, the last airbender himself. I would say it was Danny last patch, but at least he got a little bit of nerf for his Aang's nerfs. Aang. What does this character not have? Aang, first of all, has a triple jump. So he's able to extend combos like nobody else can. He can go for deep edge guardings with some slime dashes in there. Even Hockey, a very good Aang player, has been trying to get more of those into his game plan. But Aang, his up throw is like the best throw in the entire game. His up throw was supposed to have been nerfed, DIable and all that crap. It doesn't matter how you DI. His up throw just combos into everything for Aang. If you get grabbed once, it's just over for you. If you think you have a chance of being safe off stage, Aang has Sheik Needles with his ice crystals. That's right, Aang has needles. So he can extend any combo that he wants to. Maybe just throw him out for some lucky damage as well. So he has a combo extender, a triple jump, strong up air, being one of the best strong up airs in the game. It's just a giant ball of water. Maybe sometimes doesn't kill, but it will always catch you just because it's so freaking huge. Aang is just a menace in the air, as he should be, but he's a little too freaking good in the air. Aang, as his state right now, I do not think anything is fundamentally wrong with Aang, but his throws need to be looked at big time. His throw is like one of the biggest keys that lets him be so broken and busted as he is right now. Hey, it's scary music because Aang is scary. It's scary music because Aang is scary in his current state. That's how scary he is. Anyways, Aang, he's just a character that just works. His throw, too freaking good. Strong up air needs its size, nerf its power, something, because Aang just gets to have too much. But yeah, that's my horrible 1.7 tier list, everybody. Thank you to everybody who's been in their stream. Say bye, YouTube, everybody down there in the chat. Behave, maybe. And thank you if you watched this video on YouTube, everybody. Make sure to leave a little like, a comment, your thoughts down below. Hey, I may be a tournament organizer, but I don't know every single player in the game. I don't know every single tournament where a character shows up. I don't know everything, but hopefully this gave you a little insight into Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 right now. So, thank you for watching, and peace out, everybody.